Hi everyone, my name is Masail Hendrik, and now I want to presenting my final Web2 project. I want to start from the backend or database. For the database, this is login and register system involve a user's table structure as follow is email, a unique field for the user's email used for authentication. It is indexed for fast lookup, and next is username, unique field for the upper institution username, and next is password. Securely has password field using a hashing algorithm like Bribe or Argon 2. In this design, both the email and username fields are unique. Ensuring no duplication. The password field is stored in hash form to ensure security, and the table is indexed to optimize queries based on email and username. Now, next for the API contract for the authentication system includes two primary endpoints, and first is API auth or register. Now, first is request body, the endpoint accept JSON object with email, username, and password. Uh, Next is validation. It's check if the email and username are unique. If either already exists, it's return a conflict error. And next is response. Unsuccessful registration. It returns 201 status with a success message like user successfully registered. If there's an error, it responds with a 400 or 409 error message. Next is post API out login. For the request body, this endpoint accept a JSON object containing a mail and password. For the validation, the system check if the profile email exists and wherever the password match the store has. If the credentials are invalid, it responds with a 401 status indicating unauthorized access. For the response, if the login is successful, it returns a GWT, JSON Web Token, in the response body, which the client can use for subsequent authenticate requests. If the credentials are incorrect, it returns an 401 error. But endpoint use proper error handling, ensuring that appropriate error codes are returned for various edge cases, such as invalid input or user already existing. The API use GWT for managing user session after logging. The token is sent to the client after successful authentication, and it is expected to be included in the header of subsequent request for the authorization. The system ensures secure password storage with hashing technique and implements input validation to mitigate common vulnerabilities such as SQL injection and cross-site scripting or XSS. Okay, now time to demo or show my website. Okay, okay. npm run dev. I want to show the UI, my website UI. Now we login. I use my name. my email account and now sign in. Nah, that's my website, Sistem Pengelolaan Event Kampus. And for the UI, this is a home. Nah, that's the event. We have two events, Seminar AI or Workshop UI UX. That's the date of this event and that's located. Nah, that's for daftar pesertanya ya. Nah, I add to this me and this is just random name for that event. And now for the certificate, we have uh, nah we just download the certificate. Sorry, just nah, just click download. Nah, okay, the certificate has success download. I I I don't make the certificate. I don't make the design. This is just for as proof that all my program is works. So yeah, I put event peserta distribusi sertifikat. Nah, that's my uh, little explanation. That's my little explanation about my website. Little explanation about the backend database API and little demo for the program and for the UI user interface. Uh, that's my presentation about final two web project. Thank you. Uh, God bless us.